So I have an Indian Springfield and I have an Indian Pursuit. And I'm happy. I will ride both. I'm pretty convinced of that. I kind of consider the Pursuit at this time my winter bike and my touring bike, my long distance touring bike. It's just simply better protected from the elements. But the Springfield is a heck of a ride. I love it. Nothing's going to take that away from me. I love the twisty turns. It's a big bike that doesn't feel like a big bike. I can make it naked, and I can throw the windscreen on there, and I am set for most rides, especially local regional rides. And it's a good way to split the difference between the bikes as far as the putting on the miles. And if one's in a shop for any reason, which hasn't been a problem to date, I can always continue riding the other, which is pretty awesome. I'm blessed. Very fortunate, very blessed to be able to own 2 motorcycles, and even better, 2 Indians. But I think I'm gonna go for an adventure bike next. I have to add to the stable, but there are a couple things that kind of tickle my fancy, so to speak. Some of the Triumphs, the adventure bikes, now I've got a new one to add to my list. That's Suzuki that I rode today. That was a pretty sweet little adventure bike, probably a little less expensive than the Tiger Rally Pro 1200. It was only an 800, but it was smooth. It was buttery smooth. That might be a nice option at some point to add. Just sit beside these Indians here. I took that corner a little bit hot. Yo! Dip in the road. You probably couldn't even see that. I just grunted and you were wondering why. This bike really gets up and goes. But so far, in my first week and a half of owning this bike, or is it just a week? No, it's just a week now. I got it last Saturday. It's Saturday. I'm still in rain mode, y'all. I mean, this bike has so much torque that it just wants to take off, and the throttle is mapped to just start ripping it. And I'm just not ready for that yet. It's like on and off switch. Maybe I'll have that tuned and remapped at some point. For now, I just use it in rain mode, and it's sufficient as I'm getting accustomed to it. So in the coming week, I'm going to add the lighting switch for the fog lights down in the lower fairing. Get the lights there. There's a harness also that needs to be installed to make that complete. And I'm told, I don't know how true it is, that there is an update to the maps which should bring some better usage to the Ride Command Plus, the subscription. One of the bugaboos, that the complaints, is that the weather overlay for the subscribers, you have to zoom out far too much so that you can't even see the city streets that you're on with the overlay. So it's just not that detailed yet. So maybe they have an update. And Indian, if you're listening, maybe that's a thought. If you haven't fixed it, maybe you can work on that to make these subscribers happy. I haven't yet become a subscriber to Ride Command, but I'm certainly prepared to do it if they can get that worked out. Anyway, that's the latest and greatest from my point of view. I hope you all are enjoying this awesome. Would this be an Indian summer, or are we in fall yet? I don't know. Those things are above my pay grade. All I know is that it feels warm. I'm out on a motorcycle, having a blast, living life, and loving life. So y'all be good, and we will see you next time.